Good morning, grade 6 students. How are you all? Today is 13th May, Wednesday, and we will be continuing with our unit number 4. Topic for today is responding to descriptive text. And the objective of our lesson today is to learn how to respond to a descriptive writing. Now, students, before we start our topic, let's do a quick recap on what do you mean by descriptive writing. Descriptive writing, as you all know, describes all information in chronological order. If you are describing a person, you will describe about his appearance, nature, his background, and if you are describing a place, you will be describing about the atmosphere, environment, whether it is a daytime or a nighttime, etc. These small things are very useful to make the text excellent and keep readers engaging. Remember students, as it is a descriptive writings, so words should also be descriptive. Use those words which can provide sensory details more clearly. Now students, I will give you few examples of the descriptive writing. For example, you can describe the beauty of Niagara Falls, description of your childhood memories, an event that changed your life, a trauma or happiness. Now these are the few examples of descriptive writing. Remember students, before you choose any topic for descriptive writing, you can fluently describe and evoke some kind of emotions in the reader. This will make the writings work more impressive. Now students, we will discuss the topic for today, how to respond to a descriptive text. A text response by definition is specifically a response to a book you have read or a game you have played or anything of which you like to want to give a response. A text response is a style of writing in which you are sharing your reaction to something. It is an opportunity to let the world know how you feel about something. Always remember students that when you are writing a response, it is important that you get the following points given below across to your audience. The first one is, how do you feel about what you are reading or saw or you heard about it? What do you agree or disagree with? Because not every time you can agree with the text. Sometimes you disagree also with that. Can you identify with the situation? Sometimes you are able to identify that situation with yourself also. And the last one, what would be the best way to evaluate the story? It means to say that how will you evaluate the story? That did you like the story or you did not like the story? Always remember students that writing a text response is not only just writing, but it's a response. The whole thing starts with the reading, that how nicely, how carefully you read the text and how you consider the text you are engaging with. First of all, read the text carefully. You are going to respond initially for a basic comprehension of what the text is about. At the same time, you should be sure to check that you have read the directions for the text response questions closely. Underline the keywords and the phrases. This will help you structure your responses, and you can also serve as a checklist for you to refer to when you have completed writing your text responses. As you all know, students, a descriptive text is made up of figurative language, various descriptive words and details given in chronological order. In order to respond to a descriptive text, you will have to pick these things out and explain what effect they have on you and how you feel about it. For example, a simile in the text can have a negative effect on you and can make you feel scared. Don't forget to give evidence. It means to say that if you feel scared after reading the text, in your response to the text, you have to give example, proof, or the evidence from the text that made you feel scared. Now in this slide, students, I will give you one example of responding to a descriptive text. The child stood in the vast shadowy corridor, feeling the darkness pressing against him. His heart beat fast like a panic drum as he looked around. Terror stopped his breath. From somewhere in the blackness, he heard a man laughing. The above text is an example of a descriptive text, and below are the two examples of how you can respond to this descriptive text. The first response is that his heart beat like a panic drum. Now this is an example of simile, as the child heart is being compared to a panic drum, showing how frightened he is. This has a negative effect on me as a reader and makes me feel scared or what is going to happen next. The second response will be the child stood in the vast shadowy corridor. From this phrase, words like vast and shadowy, especially shadowy, it also have a negative effect on the reader and gives the reader a creepy feeling about the story. Now student, this is my response to this descriptive text. You might have some other response to this text because you might feel something different after reading this text. You may agree or you may not agree with this feeling also. Students, in this slide I have given you one more example of the descriptive text and how I responded to this text. Read this example carefully. Now in this slide, students, I have given you some useful statements to include in a response. For example, I felt that, in my opinion, the reader can conclude, the author seems to, I did not like, or I like, the images seemed to, I was specially moved by, and my favorite was dash because. So these are the statements which will be very helpful for you in writing a response to a descriptive text. Now students, in this slide I am going to show you the writing organizer of the text response. The first one is orientation. Orientation means the identifying the subject. So while writing the introduction part of your response, you should have the answers of what, who, when and where of the subject. The second one is details. Details means the description of the subject, the description of the personal responses to it. Now we will continue this writing organizer in our next slide also. Now students, description of the subject. It may include the people or the character involved in the text, summary of what happened, or the other important features. Personal response may include the physical reaction or effects, how it made you feel about the text, what you thought of the characters or events, and what you learn about it. And the last one will be the conclusion. Conclusion will be the final assessment or any recommendation you want to suggest from your side. Now students, in this slide, there are two examples of descriptive text. Your task is to select one text and give a response to it. Make sure to include your feelings also, whether it has a positive or a negative impact on you. Now students, we will do a quick recap of the topic that before writing a response to a descriptive text, we should read or hear the text carefully so that we are able to identify the subject, give a detailed description of the subject which includes the people or the character involved, summary of what happened, how did you feel after reading or hearing about the text, what have you learned from it, and lastly, your personal recommendation or your suggestions related to the text. That's all for today, students. I hope you have understood the topic very well. Inshallah, see you on 17th of May.